Okay, let's start and enjoy. I start with opening up the energy field. Bring in light. Then I expand the energy field. Expanding the energy field helps to hold more light in your system, and also more awareness comes with that as well. So I'm expanding. And the energy field can always be more expanded. Then I fill up the expanded space with light. Then I clear surface energies. Surface energies are all sorts of energies that are in the current moment floating around the top of your system. So it could be emotions or other energies you've been exposed to. And I'm just clearing them so that the lights that are coming in right now can enter your system easier, and more light can come in as well. And this is what's happening right now. So there's a lot of light entering, a lot of light. It mostly enters your system through the third eye chakra, also crown chakra. So it's like a shower of beautiful, beautiful light coming in right now. And while this is happening, I'm clearing surface energy still. And maybe you can feel how your body starts to relax more, and how you sink into your chair or sofa or wherever you're on right now, more into that. So you become just more and more relaxed. Then I clear thoughts out of the mind. And I clear energies out of the like other layers of your system. So the energy field that surrounds your body as well. Just clear everything completely. And more light is entering. So the light enters your body, the energy body, and the area around you. So I clear a few energies right away. They're popping up. Heart chakra. Heart chakra is always identification. I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't, I can't. I need to stop, I need to stop, I need to stop, I need to stop, I need to change things, I need to change things, I need to change things. I need to, yeah, I need to change. I need to change it. I need to change. I need to change. And I need to stop doing certain things. I need to stop doing certain things. I need to stop them. I need to stop doing them. I need to stop doing them. I have to change. I have to be different. I have to be different. So I clear those energies. So there's an energy coming in, very comforting energy for the human aspect of our system. So there's this comforting energy coming in so that the human feels comforted and it's nourishing the human aspect. So the light is coming in beautifully, beautifully into your system, holding your system so that you feel very comfortable and held. Like in a warm, fluffy, cozy blanket. Then I open up the energy field more. Bring in more light. And then, so in the forefront of our system is our human aspect. And for now, so there is just a lot going on, like your life story, the identification, and all of that that's happening in this 3D reality. And for now, I'm just moving this into the aside. Because we don't need this at the moment. We don't need the human aspect for this healing. So you can just move aside. And maybe you experience right away that there is more clarity, more silence in the system. Because the true nature can shine through a lot more right away when the human aspect is moved to the side. So just energetically move aside. Maybe you can feel how the system expands a lot right away by doing that. So much more expanded. And your personal energy is now very different. So the energy that comes through the true nature is more, it's curious. It's like excited about this reality. It's curious about this reality. It wants to explore. It wants to find out things, figure out things. Probably a good way to describe it is the curiosity of a younger child going through life. So this is what's behind all the human stuff we pile up throughout our lifetime. Then I open up the chakras, crown chakra, so even more, crown chakra, third eye chakra, throat chakra, heart chakra, solar plexus, sacral chakra, and root chakra. So the system is now more open, more light is entering, more light is entering. So the energy that's present right now is very strong, truth orientated. So it brings forward the truth in your system and also what's not of your highest truth. So we look into that so that we can let it go. I clear a few energies. So feeling small, feeling unimportant, just being the human form. So fully identified with the human form, clear those energies. Then you are limited, the feeling of limitation. Then also a restlessness, because there is a knowing in the system there is more to explore, but the human doesn't know where, because the human is looking on the outside in this 3D reality. It's not there, it's within you. So the exploration of, yes, we're here to have this human life experience, this is one aspect, but where do we find our truth? We can only find it within us. So it's always within us. The information is within us. It's not outside. So you're not going to find it in a book or a podcast or having a conversation with somebody or something like that. It's always in your system. So the looking on the outside for truth, I clear these energies that are very focused on that, accomplishing things on the outside, figuring things out on the outside. Then I clear energies like letting go, the fear of letting go, or the resistance to let go. So first, second chakra, the resistance. Then the first chakra, the fear. So what I was sharing about right now, this is where fear and resistance pops up. Resistance to look within you. And because the energy flow is very strongly outward and figuring stuff out on the outside, this is just how the system works. So there's this very strong flow of energy, and we're gonna first clear what's in the way to have the flow coming back. So within your system, looking for the answers within your system and not on the outside. So I clear resistance, I clear resistance, I clear resistance. Because the thing is, looking on the outside and looking for whatever you're looking on the outside is just the limitation itself, because most of the time you're not going to find it, and the 3D reality is very limited. So within us, there's a lot more potential. There is just a lot more to explore. It's all within us, but we look on the outside. So it doesn't mean that we can have a normal outside life, living in this 3D reality. That's fine, but like we look within us, the answers are within us, the truth is within us, and so forth. So I clear the resistance, second chakra. first of all, to the information. Then heart chakra, I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to look inside. I don't know how to look inside. What do I look for? What do I look for? I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I'm confused. I don't know. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. I don't see anything on my inside. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. I don't see anything. Clear those energies. There's just right now a lot of light coming in, taking over the space that I've just cleared with this high vibrational information. So the information directly goes into our system. The system understands and the system then responds. So this is what transformation is happening within us and in our system. The mind can understand things, but it doesn't mean that the system is going to change. But if the information is within the system, we automatically start transforming, even though the mind doesn't know what's going on. So just that you know, this is how it works. Although, of course, information for the mind is also good, we need it. But just because we know something on the mind level doesn't mean that we live it or that this is our truth from then on. Not at all. So there's a lot of light just waiting on the top of our heads to enter the system. So I bring this in. It's pure potentiality. So this is coming in and it basically helps to remove, heal and clear energies that are in the way of your potential. So limiting energies. So I bring more of that light into your system. And while I do that, your system is receiving this information of this potentiality. And just know it's not graspable with the mind. And it's probably very different than you think. So bring this in. At the same time, it's an energy coming in for surrender, so that you surrender more, that your system just surrenders more and opens up more to this specific light. So bring the light down into your system and anchor it in the root chakra so that it can continue on working during this whole session. Then I clear energies. So your current understanding of what life purpose is and your personal life purpose, so I just clear it. It doesn't mean that what's there for you right now is not of the highest truth, but I'm just clearing it, and then let's see what comes back. Maybe that's that anyways, what you are already doing, or you have a knowing, but maybe there's something else or something more. So I clear energies that you think is your life purpose. So what you think that is. Then also there is a strong ancestral influence. You know, parents always wish best for their children, and they have an understanding how the children's life should turn out, that it's the best possible life they can live. So in that kind of way. So this is basically the energy, the ancestral energy coming in. It's a positive one. So they mean well, but it's interfering with our truth, you know, our parents and grandparents and so forth, their understanding of a life purpose. So I cut off this energy influence. I clear it out of your system. So these influences. And I also send them healing. They can take it if they want. Okay. And then also what's coming in very strongly is, yes, as a child, we are very open, and we, compared to now, you know, we kind of know, okay, I want to be this, or I want to become that when I'm older. So there is like, as children, we often got the question, what do you want to be when you grown up? Or you heard other people talk about this and so on. And there's also like an influence from that time there. And, you know, when we are very little, we don't know how life is going to be when we're older. So there's still this pull there, this energy influence. And I'm going to the first time this basically came into a system, this idea what we want to be, or who we want to be, or what we want to do when we're grown up. I'm healing and clearing it. Interesting, this is very freeing for the system. Then also, so in the collective consciousness, and more specific also in the area or the country where you grew up, there's also an energy pattern that lays down like the life purpose of a human being. So I'm really talking about human being here. I'm not talking about your true nature or your light. It's really just for the human. So I'm working on this layer first. And depending on where you are and which culture you grew up, it's going to be different. So I'm just going to clear these energies that are influencing. I can feel them as very, like, they have a lot of pressure. They put a lot of pressure on our system. That's fascinating. So clear more of them, more of them. Oh, beautiful. And now the heart is coming forward. It's like, okay, I actually have a possibility to be opened now, and to, like, in that specific case, what we were working on, just to open up, because all these energies that were blocking the heart opening up in that layer are now being removed. And it feels very freeing, actually feels very freeing. because there was a lot of like these energies were a lot around that we have to be different than we are, or what we prefer and who and what we are and so forth. So they were influencing very strongly, and now they are gone. It's like feels very nice. And maybe you can feel this peace that's present now, this beautiful, beautiful peace, because we removed layers that pulled you away from yourself, of your purpose. So let's sit with this for a minute, just that the system gets used to that. And I see energies coming up, and I'm also going to clear them. It's like, I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. I don't have to do anything. And nobody can tell me what I need to do, how I need to be, how I need to behave, how I need to live my life. So there are energies like that popping up out of your systems. So I'm clearing them, because these are the realizations now. This is the understanding now, you know, new understanding. Okay, I can actually look, what do I want and where is my purpose and how is my purpose gonna unfold, and so forth. So there's like this new open space now. I just clear the energy of doubt, third chakra, doubt, 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 that you have the information or the knowing around all of this within you, because there's also an understanding that people who are older, you know, we learn from them because they've been here before, like longer, they've been here longer. We learn from them and they know better and we don't know as much. So like from this perspective, and this is where the doubt is coming from. How can you know what's good for you? Because others know that, or have a better understanding. So I clear those energies, I clear doubt, doubting yourself, heart chakra. I doubt myself, I doubt myself, I doubt my abilities, I doubt my abilities and my okay, my possibilities. I don't know, it's just popping up, probably a different word that's better fitting, but I'm using this one. Clear it. So I'm also clearing heart chakra. I want to shine my light, because it just means that you can't if you in the want position. So I clear the want. I want to shine my light, or I want that my light is spreading my truth. So I clear these energies. And now there's more truth energy coming in, and it's actually lifting you up. So since the system is now very open and not so influenced, the truth is really lifting you up because it's a very high vibration. So it's lifting you up into a higher vibration where from this perspective, basically, you're basically in a different perspective of life then. So you see life from, let's say, before you saw it, let's say, in a skyscraper from the first story, and then now from the 10th floor, for example. So just a different perspective, a higher perspective. So it's a totally different view. And you see different possibilities from this high vibration. So it's still coming in. The truth is still coming in. And it's lifting you up. And your own wisdom is also coming forward in this high vibration more. It's coming forward more. Because everything is within you, right? The thing is, yes, there are like brilliant minds out there and they study certain areas and they write books and all of that, and they have a lot of information. It's interesting to read that. But what we need in the present moment for our lives, like they don't know in the books, you know, they don't write about our lives, our personal life experience. So it's very important to understand the difference, that we can never find our truth outside. It doesn't work. We can get like inspired, I guess. Yes, we can get inspired. But it's actually better. Please read your books if you enjoy them, but it's actually better not to read too much so that you're not influenced. It influences also your way of understanding things and receiving your truth. Best would be just to listen to your truth and read books for curiosity, I guess. But not, yeah. So that's just coming in very strongly, you know, listen within you, that the information is within you, the wisdom is within you, the truth is within you, it's always within you. So in your system, there is an expansion happening so that you are the wisdom and information and all of that that's coming forward within your system, there's basically more space for it to be in so that you can recognize it easier. And I'm also helping this expansion. And at the same time, trust is coming in, the energy of trust, so that you trust that this is how it is, that the wisdom lays within you and all of that, until you know it anyways. But sometimes trust is needed. You know, we are taught to listen to authorities, to scientists, to people who, yeah, who are more advanced in certain fields. I don't know. And like I said, this is for curiosity and enjoyment, but the information lays within you. I open up the energy field more. Bring in more light. Specifically, the light that's coming in is energy of potentiality. It's just overriding information that's in the system, about how things are, how they're supposed to be, how you're supposed to be, how your life is supposed to be, and so forth. So all of these, how things are supposed to be, it's overriding, because the potentiality, there's so much more in there. Versus our understanding is of things. So I'm allowing this to sink in. And this is what we need to explore our life purpose. So then I also put this into the heart chakra specifically, this energy. And this helps to open up the heart more. And this is where our personal highest truth is coming forward. Basically, it always comes from the heart, not from the mind. The mind doesn't know what our truth is, like it has no clue. It can't know. And the information is very strongly coming in. Just existing in this 3D reality, being a human right now, like incarnated as human, means already that you are a big gift for humanity. That's very important to understand from a different level. So seen from a different level. So I know not from the like the human level, when you go through your everyday life, you probably don't see that. I mean, if you do, that's awesome, but probably not. From a different level, um, uh, um, looking into the human life. So let's say from a higher story, looking at the human life, you're a gift to humanity because you are doing this work, you're working on your system, you're clearing your system, you're healing your system, you're raising your consciousness. And by doing that, you are a very important part in this whole collective, like you're important. So that's coming in, just that you know you're very important. This is specifically an aspect, the light aspect of our system. So there is the human aspect. Yeah, the human does whatever it needs to do during our everyday life. But then there is the light aspect. So I'm specifically activating your light aspect so that you can experience it if you haven't yet. Maybe you can feel it super strong. The light is super strong. It's your own. And I bring this forward because when we look into our life purpose, it might not be in the level where you're looking for it. It might not be in the human level. So I'm bringing this aspect forward that you can also receive information from that light aspect. Because it might lay there. More truth is coming in. And now so truth is coming in anyways. And now I'm going to open up a space in your system. It's like a vacuum. There is nothing in there. But truth is coming in right now, so it's going to be filled with truth. The energy of truth. And in this space, you can explore your purpose. So I let you know when I open it up. So just see, like, maybe you get information, maybe you get images, maybe you have a knowing anyways, maybe you get knowings, maybe you get certain feelings, like it will show in various different ways depending on how your system works. And then you can also go and explore. So we'll hold this space for a few minutes open for you so that you can go in there and explore, because I mean, it's always there, it always lays within you. Most of the time it's just overshadowed with so much other stuff, so we can't clearly see it. And what I'm going to do now is, we've cleared and healed a lot already, and with opening up and holding this space, it just means like you can go right in and look for it. So again, I'm going to clear energies out of the mind, just that you know that the information that's coming is not coming from your mind, just to be very sure. And so I clear more energies out of the mind. Of course, the mind is going to pick up the information, that this is how it works, this is how you understand it, but I just want to completely clear the mind. Okay, I will open up this space now, and then we're going to sit with it for a few minutes. Okay, I start. Try to relax as much as possible. Okay. So the information you received right now, or the energy, and the energy that came in with the information, is what you need in the present moment to see or to understand. It might have been one thing, it might have been many different purposes. And what the system has done is has massively expanded. So meaning in the life purpose is a massive potential for growth and expansion. Massive. And this is why you incarnated here on earth, because living human life, and sometimes the purpose just means living through certain experiences, learning certain things and so forth. So living life itself is the purpose with whatever is happening in life. So this is just the main one, is living this life. This is just very strongly coming in. There's also the information coming in, you're doing great. You're doing great. Wherever you are on your life journey, you're exactly where you need to be, with the exact resources you're needing. So you don't look anywhere else. You don't need to. You all have the resources. It's in the potentiality. It's in there anyways. So when you want something or want to explore something or want to explore and look more into a life purpose, always ask. The easiest way to do it, just ask for what you want to look into, what you want to explore more, and then it can come to you because the potentiality is there. And the more you connect it to truth, the faster that what you ask is coming in for you into your experience. There's just a little heaviness on the heart, so I clear it. It's like this unfulfilled so desires to find the purpose and to live the purpose. Clear these energies. And now there's the energy present, and I see it also in your system, the readiness to step into the purpose, or to expand when you've already found it, expand within the purpose. So that's there, and that's very, very strongly coming in, working on the system, or this information is integrating into your system. That it's now time to either start with it or expand in it. And then there's also an energy coming in. It helps to recognize. So when you then go back into your in the only the human form and living your human life, just this recognition in this 3D reality, so did the potentiality and the energy of the purpose is in your system now, but it needs to now manifest. And there is this energy here that helps with that process. I clear a few more energies. So the tiredness of looking for the purpose and also for living this human life. There's just a little tiredness there. And the feeling I haven't found it. So when you're looking for something and you haven't found it yet, so there's like this yearning. So I clear this energy because this still is an energy that's outwardly motivated. So I clear it. So then information is coming in very strongly, and I put it into your heart chakra. It is my right in this lifetime as a human being to live my life purpose. And this feels actually very, very beautiful and very good. It might also be a little bit of allowing yourself to do that is in there as well, because we often don't allow, you know. So I put it in the heart chakra, it's flowing into the heart chakra, and with that, right away, there's a lot of joy coming forward. Just the joy of being. It's spreading all over the system, this joy. There's just a lot of joy flowing in. So let's sit with this for another 2-3 minutes before we finish this healing. Okay. We are finished. Thank you very, very much